I have Moshmi, my colleague, who's finally come in. Moshmi, I'm dressed in full ski gear. How did you get here with all the slush and the snow? And we'll get down to the meat of the topic.
Well, you're dressed in the right gear because if you look, this looks like almost like a skating ring or somewhere where you could easily ski, and it's been raining, it has been snowing like anything. But the big takeaway from this entire grand finale, that it should have been a grand finale, is that the Congress party now has sent across a message that not only challenging the Prime Minister Narendra Modi or the BJP, but also within the opposition, Congress is a formidable force. It is the biggest voice, the loudest voice against BJP government, and other political parties, the opposition parties who chose to stay away from the Congress stage, so to say, cannot choose to ignore Rahul Gandhi any further.
You know, Moshmi, I'd beg to differ, and I want to ask you on that because you've been covering the party for so long. Where I differ is the fact that they wanted to be at the center stage of opposition politics. That quite hasn't happened. 21 invitations went out. I don't see one senior leader from even alliance parties.
That's true, and you know, that's why I say that taking it forward, when the bigger leaders chose to stay away, like Sharad Pawar, Nitish Kumar, Mamta Banerjee, there was a sense that the Congress was wanting them to join forces as the main opposition voice. And there is another section, the BRS, Aam Aadmi Party, and in fact even the TMC, who are not so comfortable aligning with the Congress because as they are uncomfortable aligning with the BJP. So thereby the third front. So will the Bharat Jodo Yatra act as a game changer for Rahul Gandhi? Because if Rahul Gandhi's leadership is acceptable, then there might be a jump start that the Congress party gets, and then you could see perhaps in another 3 months the big leaders joining Congress.
Well, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's a year away, and possibly the Congress somewhere down the line miscalculated, and they do it many, many times, that they possibly should not have extended those invitations. This ultimately is a private event of the Congress party, and it's too early to say if Rahul Gandhi has actually come to be, that figure which could actually galvanize the opposition. But what has happened for the Congress? Yes, opposition unity, no, too early. So the Congress has failed in that to create it on this particular dais. But what has happened, Moshmi, is something that I saw when yesterday, and you've been walking about, I think of the 4,000, you must have done at least 3,000 of those kilometers. And I'll ask you that question. Is the reinvention of Rahul Gandhi in the mind of the cadre and the heart of the cadre? There seems to be now a belief in a leader which wasn't there earlier.
Absolutely, you know, the image of him being a pappu that was created or was very prevalent in the minds of the public at large, that actually had a demoralizing effect on the cadre, as you mentioned. And people were questioning whether Rahul Gandhi was even willing, he was not willing, but whether he was able to lead his party after 2 drubbings in the Lok Sabha, losing his seat in Amethi, and not even being able to win the state that he belongs to now as an MP. You lost Kerala also, you broke the trend and could not come back because there was always a trend of the Congress and the left switching power. So you even broke that trend despite your campaigning. So there was a big question mark whether Rahul Gandhi was fit to lead the Congress party, and then there was a realization, or perhaps a fact check by Rahul Gandhi. He insisted that he should, so it all started there, where he insisted that he doesn't want to become president, though there were many sycophants. His coterie still pushed that Rahul ji is ready, and Rahul actually bulldozed that decision, saying, I'm not ready, and they had to get Kharge or somebody to fix that. So that's also a big milestone for the Congress, and this is a second milestone consecutively, which I think will script a new story for the Congress within the party's morale, as far as the morale.
That's what the hope for the Congress is. I'm going to ask Moshmi one more question because she's to run to a sister concern Aaj Tak. But I'm just going to ask her a quick question on that. Moshmi, the fact that who's on the stage today, in terms of, leave alone the opposition leaders, that's a fail for the Congress, so a big miss, couldn't be able to galvanize the kind of support that it would have hoped to. Own party support. Who are the big leaders today on stage?
You're talking about the Congress leaders. Yes, so the Congress leaders, there are big wigs like the two chief ministers are here, three chief ministers now. They are here. The Congress working committee is here. You have the MLAs of various parties, various states who are here. You have all the former ministers. So yes, I do believe that Mr. Gehlot should have been here now.
Pilot is there?
Now the weather's played truant. Perhaps Pilot and Gehlot both have not been able to take that chartered flight or perhaps any flight and make it here. So I don't see Gehlot, that's right, and I also don't see Sachin Pilot. Many of them couldn't come because of the weather.
Yes.